Hello, children, and welcome to the new chapter, The Working of the United Nations. So, in this tutorial, we will learn about the structure of United Nations. So, as you can see, the United Nation is made up of six main organs. The first is the General Assembly, second, the Security Council, third, the Secretariat, fourth, the Trusteeship Council, fifth, the International Court of Justice, and the sixth one, the Economic and Social Council. So let's have a look each one of them in detail. So first of all, the General Assembly. So students, General Assembly is the main organ of the UN. Just like in our body, our brain is the main organ. So General Assembly is the main and the largest body of the UN, which is made up of 193 member countries. And each member country has one vote. So all the member countries will meet once in a year from mid-September to mid-December, as it is the policy making body of the UN. So every member country casts its vote and makes a decision. So every member country puts forward its ideas and opinions. But a decision is confirmed only when the 2/3 of the members are in its favor. The second organ is the Security Council. It is the most powerful organ of the UN, as it is responsible for maintaining international peace and for restoring peace if a war breaks out. So Security Council is made up of 15 members, out of which 5 are the permanent while the other 10 are the non-permanent members. So the 10 non-permanent members are elected only for a term of 2 years. And the main 5 permanent members, which you can see here, are China, France, USA, Russia, and United Kingdom. So these are the 5 permanent members of Security Council. And these 5 permanent members have a veto power. Let's move on to the next organ. The next organ is the International Court of Justice. So it is known as the judicial organ of the UN, as it settles disputes between the nations. And it is located in the Holland. It consists of 15 judges belonging to different member nations, and its main functions are to settle legal disputes submitted to it by states and to provide advisory opinions on legal questions submitted to it. The next one is the Economic and Social Council. So, the Economic and Social Council is a central platform for debate and innovative thinking on sustainable development. It promotes the welfare of the people and works for human rights and fundamental freedom. It has a network of organizations to help the poor, the sick, and to those who cannot read or write. So this council concentrates on the status of women, finance matters, world trade, and welfare of world population in general. The work of this council is guided by an issue based approach. The last organ So let's have a look on the next organ, the Trusteeship Council. The Trusteeship Council supervises the welfare of dependent people under the UN and help them to attain self-government. It's established to help ensure that trust territories were administered in the best interests of their inhabitants and of international peace and security. So, Trusteeship Council is no longer functional because all the countries now have become independent and have joined the UN. So, the last one was Palau, which became independent in 1994. So that's why the Trusteeship Council is no longer functional now. So the last organ is the Secretariat. So, Secretariat is known as the administrative organ of the United Nations, and its headquarters is in the New York City, USA. It provides studies, informations, and facilities needed by United Nations bodies for their meetings. And it also carries out tasks as directed by the UN Security Council, General Assembly, Economic and Social Council, and the other UN bodies. The head of the Security Council, the head of the Secretariat, is the chief officer, which is also known as the Secretary General, and he works on pressing matters of concern on the agenda of the UN. So, any problem which threatens the peace and security of the world is brought to notice by Secretary General. So, at present, the Secretary General of the United Nations is Antonio Guterres of Portugal. So, this is all about the bodies which build up the United Nations. Thank you so much.